Welcome to Wisdom at the Well. Today is day 61. We're entering into the 60s and it's evening. I'm having a quiet evening after a full-on day. I went to the foot doctor, the podiatrist this morning and had an excellent appointment of having full diagnosis of what's going on and how I walk and what's going on with my feet and legs biomechanically, like really thorough. So I just need to, for now, really work with strengthening my feet. So he fully corroborated the exercise program and gave me a few more exercises to do. So the Feet First program is continuing. So I want to be a little bit vulnerable with you today. And there's a mosquito buzzing around. Okay, we're going to let that one go. I'm noticing that I'm at an edge of comfort, or I should say, at the edge of discomfort. And because I can't walk like I've been able to in the past, I can't walk away from it. I can't walk to distract myself. I can't walk to process it. I am just getting to be here in it, and it's not comfortable. I feel afraid. I'm scared that I'm going to come up against this wall and go sideways. And this is a place that I have gone sideways before. And that's why I'm sharing this with you, because I could talk about blah de blah de blah, and I want to be real here. I want to talk about what's true and what's really going on. And I can imagine for you that there's places where you've been scared or you get scared and then you find ways, excuses, justifications for staying in the familiar and in the known. And we get to do that. We can choose that. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all get to make choices, right? At each and every moment. And my overall choice is to grow, to expand, to evolve into even more of the truth and fullness of who I am. And to allow this truth, to speak this truth, to express this truth, to be this, some days requires a lot more courage and tenacity and presence to allow for this in me. So I was just sharing with my dear friend Penny, and I was remembering. So when I was young, my parents and I used to play Snow White, and we would play different scenes. And one of the scenes was mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all. And there was one day in particular when my dad and I were playing this game, and I refused to go and look in the mirror. And instead I went, like, I'm at 3 years old at this point, and I go and I stand next to a wall and I look at the wall and I'm like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all? And I remember this. This is the only time I actually remember playing this game, but I know we played it a lot. And my dad asked me, he goes, Sarah, what are you doing? Why won't you look in the mirror? And I'm like, because if I look in the mirror and see myself, I'll become vain. And it felt like in that moment, as a 3-year-old, I made a promise, or actually took a vow, to never see myself for who I really am, and to acknowledge my beauty, my worth, my presence. And every time I come up against this edge of where I have an opportunity to receive more of me, to honor more of my worth, to allow more of my intrinsic beauty as the human being I am, I come up against a deep fear that I will become vain, that I will be unloved, I will be unlovable, and that I will be really selfish and self-centered. And so I'm standing at that place where I'm really afraid to look in the mirror. I'm really afraid to acknowledge who I am and who I am becoming. And it's much easier to just go and stand up against a wall and look at the blank wall and tell myself lies than to receive more of me here. So that's this tender, vulnerable place I'm in right now. And I know I'm doing these videos every day, and it's a very big deal for me to show up here and allow myself to be seen on video and to be heard. And I was actually talking with a friend earlier today, and it's where we choose to show up and be real, to be honest, to be authentic, when it would be so much easier to hide or to pretend we're normal or not different or want to say things that we know will be more acceptable. So that's why today I'm choosing to just share with you where I am, and that I am pausing here at the wall, and I am asking myself to courageously choose showing up more, allowing more of me here. So as my reflection for you, my mirror for you today, where have you refused to allow more of your beauty here, more of the just the intrinsic nature of your soul and body expressing in your life, to be even more present in your life, to express yourself more fully? If you're at places where you know you do that, I just invite you to pause and to hold yourself, love yourself, and invite yourself to take maybe another baby step, a little bit more, a little bit further. That's what I'm going to do. Keep showing up, taking the next step and the next step. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being here with me. And thanks to all of you who are writing me personal messages about how much you're appreciating my showing up in these videos. It means the world to me. Thank you. Until tomorrow.